Hey, welcome to Weld.com. It's Christmas time. Gonna give Man Cub likes his Crown Royal. I don't think he's old enough to drink it. Sure don't act like it sometimes. Anyway, I'm gonna mess with him a little bit. That's been done before, but I'm gonna make a little jailhouse for his bottle. Matter of fact, it's not even a bottle in here. It's a couple rolls of filler wire. It weighs about the same. Anyway, I'm gonna make a little plate here and put the jailhouse on him, so he's gonna have to work to get into this thing. Merry Christmas, Man Cub. I hope you enjoy getting into this gift. So the first thing we did was come in and measure out our plates, something that would fit the box here. I laid them out. I used the burn bar that we built here recently, just a quick cut. Rounded the edges off, cleaned everything up, cleaned the mill scale, because I'm just going to TIG weld these in place, TIG weld the rods in place. So right now I need to kind of lay out a border. Box will fit in here still nicely. I'm just going to go along the edge here and try to keep some symmetry, because I'm going to build this with the rod standing up, invert it, and my layout should come out close enough. So scratch some lines on here that we can see. I laid out my border here with the soapstone just so I can see this, and now I'm just finding center, because I'm going to start out putting in each corner, and then I'm going to go off centers, or I may break this up a little bit to get some symmetry on here and put all these rods in. I may cut some more rods too. The rods we used are 5/16 carbon steel rods. I cut them all at 9 inches. Yeah, we deburred the edges, deburred the ends on them, just so we could get a nice, hey, real quick, you guys out there on camera, what's half of 6 5/8? Thank you. It'd be 3 5/16. I got it. Got to get my layout just right, you know? We like square and straight with the world. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shoot, we got this. There's no way that box is going to fit through there. So I probably need to come in here and break this up one more time. Real quick, you guys out there on camera, what's half of 3 5/16? We got you. Boom. All right, we need to get a TIG welder over here, because I just plan on spotting these in a couple of places. So let me find a hood, turn my gas on, do some TIG welding. First thing I'm going to do is tack weld these. I'm just going to tack them in one spot, and you may notice on camera that I'm leaning them in. I never tack anything where I try to hold it straight up and down, because it's not going to stay there anyway. I like to tack stuff and kind of lean it in a couple of degrees here, hit this outside part of it right here on the corner, and then square it up. If I get all 4 of them in and I follow my layout guideline here, again, this isn't anything critical. We're not building a piano or anything. This is for the Cub, you know, we're messing with the Cub. So I think if we just tack these in real quick, we'll see what happens and square them up. We'll be all right. I started out with one plate here, and I tacked 4 rods in the corners and kind of visually squared them up and got the baby square on them. So right now I'm inverting this so that I can match up corners. I see one of them has to move out, but I don't want to do that yet, because I also want these, and I'll check that with a square here in a minute. I want these 2 plates to be in line with each other as well. I don't want to have to move stuff all over just to... Camera guy brought me a great big industrial square. Woo, it's a big one. Thanks, camera guy. Camera guy, you're off a 16th here. That's probably not going to be tolerated. Money, money. We can do some pulling here. We'll be all right. So we'll tack these rods in the corners here. I think I'll get the one that doesn't need to work very much at all first. The other two are already set. And I'll pull on this last one because it was one that was a little out of square. We're fine. It'll work. It's functionable. A lot of times I'm building stuff like this, I just look down over the top of it and see if my edges are in line. And they are. I don't think the Cub is going to worry about structural integrity and exactness out here in measurements. I think the focus is going to be he's going to see this thing in the middle, and that's all he's going to worry about. So we're good, we're good. Now, I'd probably come in here now and do these ends and one side. The last thing I need to do is put the gag gift in here. Looks like we've got a variation in rod length, so have to do a little trimming on a rod length, so we'll be all right. Grab another one. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I might need to get a small hammer out here so I can peck on these rods and adjust them a little bit. Yo, Cub, hope you had fun with this. You look like a monkey humping a football getting into this. I already drank the booze, that's why my writing is bad. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. So now that we got the Cub in jail here, I'm gonna go ahead and put these last remaining rods on the back wall here. We're using TIG, so we're not getting into the box or throwing sparks or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and tack these in. And I need to put a dash of filler wire around each of these. So we'll show you when we get done what we got.
Action.
Hey, this concludes our bill, a little gag gift for the Cub. It went pretty quick. Again, the 3/4 or the 1/4 inch plates and 5/16 rods. We just made a little jailhouse so Cub can't get in here, and this box and bottle's not coming out of here. By the way, there's no bottle in there. He shouldn't have messed with me during the year, you know. Poor kid. Anyway, we got a little gag gift thing made up for him here. Pretty fun little build. I think some of you have seen it done before, and some of them are pretty elaborate. But again, we just tack these in here. And he's going to have to do some die grinder cutting, and he's going to have to put a little effort into this to get this out of here. So, and that'll be fun to watch in itself. Last thing we ought to do is clean this up a little bit and wrap it. We might want to let it cool off a little bit too. Hey, when you guys build these, tag us on Instagram, because we sure enjoy watching some of your builds and your creativity. You guys are a great community. Wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching Weld.com.